Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone having a wonderful day. Josh Duggar was released from an Arkansas jail to begin serving a 12-year prison sentence for child pornography. Josh, 34, was found guilty of receiving child pornography in December and was sentenced to 12 years in prison on May 25. Josh has been detained in Arkansas Washington County Jail since the sentencing and is currently awaiting transfer to either Texas FCI Texarkana or Arkansas FCI Cedarville, depending on space. The Sun obtained exclusive confirmation from the Washington County Jail they no longer have custody of Josh. For his safety, they were unable to confirm where he is being moved. His whereabouts has not been updated in his status with the Federal Bureau of Prisons. Reunited, the announcement follows Josh's wife Anna's 34-year-old revelation that she is taking a road trip to visit her bestie. Officially 34, Anna wrote on Instagram, "I've been saying yes for 14 years. Traveling by car to see my best friend. Mercy me's even if kept coming on. Jesus is going to cling to you. Whatever the case, watch out." According to a previous article in The Sun, Josh has been imprisoned at the Arkansas jail since May as a result of overcrowding. "It's a waiting game, and, as usual," a legal source said. When the federal government takes him outside of Washington County, the jail has no control over the timing. Jails are congested. Finding an open bed, setting up a transfer, and other tasks take time after deciding on a hospital. The mechanism functions slowly. A chronology is impossible to know. Prisons and jails are overcrowded, the insider continued to The Sun. The two facilities they want have a combined capacity of just 1,700 people. Fears in COVID, the Cedarville facility, where his legal team advised him to go, made news in 2020 for having more than 72% of its population COVID-infected, according to a previous report from The Sun. At least 3 convicts had passed away at that point, according to a CNN article from August 2020. One of the inmates' family members described the institution as a petri dish. Perilous situations. Over the years, there have been a lot of assaults inside the prison walls in addition to rampant sickness. The facility's John Hall, 27, an Aryan Brotherhood member and inmate, allegedly attacked and abused a fellow inmate because he thought the victim was gay, according to a Justice Department press release. Hall yelled a homophobic slur while repeatedly punching, kicking, and stomping on the victim's face with his shod feet, a lethal weapon. The assault left the victim unconscious, and his face was lacerated numerous times. In addition, the sufferer suffered a damaged eye socket, lost a tooth, and cracked additional teeth, according to the press statement. In another incident, a correction officer was detained for having inappropriate sexual contact with a prisoner at FCI Cedarville, according to CBS. The officer resigned and received a 1-year prison sentence. In another incident, the Bureau of Prisons and the warden of Cedarville at the time were sued in a civil rights case by a prisoner over the conditions at the facility. The inmate claimed that overcrowding made a number of circumstances the detainees experienced within the prison worse in a complaint that The Sun investigated. In the federal petition, the inmate, Jed Lineberry, made a number of other claims, including that the overcrowding exacerbated his exposure to a violent environment. Since he had already been sent to the Texarkana facility, his allegations were ultimately rejected. The BOP website states that FCI Cedarville includes a sex offender management program, SOMP, and that as of 2018, an estimated 40% of the prison's prisoners were sex offenders. Johnson's sentence. Josh was given a 151-month prison term on May 25 by the Honorable Judge Timothy L. Brooks. Josh remained stoic as he heard his punishment, which also includes $50,100 in fines, according to The Sun's court reporter. The judge told the crowded courtroom that Josh's offenses were the sickest of the sick as he read his ruling. After that, he stated to Josh, "Some very awful things that you did. However, you've done honorable things throughout your life. What a guy does when no one is looking is the ultimate litmus test of his moral fiber." The judge said, "I find it frustrating about the lack of accountability," in reference to Josh's assurance that he is innocent. Josh should enroll in the sex offenders treatment program offered by the Bureau of Prisons, according to Judge Brooks. Jim Bob stated in the molestation police complaint that his son was enrolled in a Christian counseling program where he underwent manual labor and counseling. Josh was accused of child pornography, and the prosecution argued for a 20-year sentence because they were concerned he wouldn't receive the necessary treatment and would commit another crime. The sentence was appealed by the father of 7 children. Stay tuned with Gossip Time. Thank you for your support. Goodbye.